Last year, we visited 7 locations through Queensland and in Sydney. And drumroll please, we scored a 9.2 out of 10 from our attendees. But this year we're back and we're aiming higher. I want 10s. A world-class event for professional building company owners who want to improve their gross profit margins by at least $108,000 and buy back 8 hours a week of their time. You see, we've updated things by combining our expertise since 2004 with the systems of our top performing members. This year's event includes some amazing stuff that I think you'll love. Perhaps you want to get into a room where you can develop the skills that you weren't taught while you were learning your trade, the skills to take you from builder to business owner. Things like margin, markups, and cash flow. Things like how to fill your sales pipeline with jobs that you actually want, how to build and deploy systems that link your site teams to your office teams to make sure that projects run to timeline, budget, and quality standard. This half day is for you, your significant other, and your business partner to attend to make sure that you're aligned and you're able to grow a phenomenal business over the next 12 to 18 months. We've broken it down into 4 key parts, making it easy for you to leave with clarity on what to do next in your building company. And these 4 parts are really structured around making sure that you can make an extra $108,000 in gross profit minimum and buy back 8 hours a week. So here's what you're gonna get for less than the cost of 1 missed variation or 1 missed margin on the next job that you price from not knowing these systems. First up, you're gonna get a hard copy of the Profitable Builders Playbook, including all the resources and bonuses valued at over $3,000. You're gonna get networking, food and drinks with all of our TP members, our coaches and other ambitious, wanting to win building company owners. You're gonna get coaching and hands-on support in person, in the room, turning the space into a dojo to improve your business, your numbers, your sales and marketing skills. Plus, one-on-one game plan support so you leave with clarity on what to do next, not overwhelmed by all the possibilities and day-to-day challenges of running a building company in today's climate. Sound good? Well, we've refined and improved this agenda after hosting 784 attendees last year. You see, we did 16 events across New Zealand, scoring an 8.6, but actually our score improved as we toured Australia, finishing up with a 9.2 out of 10. And in Texas, it rose to a 9.4. But we're back, baby, and we're improving again. Here's what other building company owners doing between $2 and $15 million had to say.
The best thing about TPB is the community and the other members.
All the coaches are really good, very knowledgeable.
Learning all this stuff from TPB has been unbelievable for our business.
Since TPB, everything's become clear.
Being part of a community is massive.
Our revenue has gone from under $1 million to we're tracking at over 2.5 this year.
We have 3x our turnover, and I've got a team that before TPB I just didn't think was possible. In a market full of pretenders, TPB stands out as the only real deal.
It's gonna be 10 out of 10. We can't wait. In fact, we'll guarantee it. That's right. We've got a guarantee in place this year, one that we're very proud of. We guarantee that this will be the best half day working on, not in your business. And if it isn't, we'll pay for your time and refund your ticket. It's called our Better Than Being in the Business guarantee. So let's deep dive. Just by registering and coming along, we'll hook it up. Here's what you get as part of your ticket. Take-home workbook that you can fill out, make notes, and complete all the exercises with our specialty and performance coaches. We want to make sure that you're not just there listening, but you're there being able to take action, do exercises, and get results. You also get a copy of Marty's Profitable Builders Playbook, including all the resources that come along with how to build a winning team, how to structure your default calendars, and present a quote as an action plan. There are $3,000 worth of resource in here, and that is yours to take home. You'll also be able to take home the profit bundle, including the pricing for profit calculator to make sure that you identify your minimum margins, your cash flow requirements, what overhead you're going to need to allocate on a month-to-month basis so that you can hit your profit goals. It'll also include a work in progress calculator and a checklist of how to make an extra $500 to $1,000 per project per week. You can use this checklist with your foreman to make sure you audit your sites, find the lowest hanging fruit, and then train the team on some of the key missing systems that you need to install over the next 12 to 18 months. It'll be one of the most helpful checklists that you can get if you're serious about making sure that every single project is profitable and you're not growing or scaling lack of margin, lack of cash flow, or lack of profits. And lastly, you're gonna get your hands on the Charging for Quotes playbook. The exact scripts, frameworks, presentation of quote templates, and everything that you need to choreograph a site visit properly, close a contract, and make sure you get paid to do your professional service or to price the job out and you aren't just doing it for free and dealing with tire kickers. The value of all of this comes to well over the investment of the ticket. Just the charging for quotes bonus could make you an extra $3,500 on the next job that you price, just like what our members are charging for their preliminary service agreements or quotes as action plans. Plus, some of you are going to get this at early bird pricing too, but we limit these discounts to VIPs and the fast few action takers in the initial stages. So be quick and get yours today. Next, the meat and potatoes of the agenda. Our belief is that these workshops should be as far from lecture and boring as possible, and instead really focused on action. Education alone isn't enough. If you want transformation, you need both education and action. We make sure that the time that you spend with us is really valuable to you and your business. While you're away from site, while you're away from office, we want you to be as practical and hands-on as possible so that you leave with not a to-do list, but already completed list with a super clear plan of how to apply the bonuses that we provide and all the other resources to actually achieve the results of more profit and more time in your building company. So here are some of the things that we'll cover. Your effective hourly rate as a business owner, using our professional builder's rate calculator to identify the roles and the tasks that we can systemize first to buy back most of your time. You'll leave with a BMD or a business maturity date, a plan for what you want from your business over the next 12 to 24 months. Things around the net profit that you draw and the distributions that you make, the time off, your team and crew requirements on different sites and different locations, your project pipeline gaps and what we need to do to fill these. This will allow you to select the right systems and tools from the builder's roadmap that apply to your business and your unique situation. Before we finish, you'll be able to calculate your minimum margins on a company level so that you know what gross profit, cash flow, and overhead figures that you need to hit on a month-to-month and quarter-to-quarter basis to achieve your profit goals and your business maturity date. We'll also go through an exercise to find the missing systems in your company. It's an extension of the A to Z of operations, from site setup checklists, purchase orders, daily stand-ups, weekly toolbox meetings, pricing, scheduling, and making sure that you, at the end of a project, get testimonials and case studies, update the website, and follow up on those cold leads. This will help you identify the systems that will unlock the biggest amount of growth for you and win back the most amount of time over the next 12 months. Rather than doing everything at once, we'll be able to identify and isolate the key systems that will make you the most money and buy you back the most time, and focus on them first. Look, we'll also address office setup and organization, site structures for the apprentice and the foreman so they can take real accountability, recruitment at different phases in startup and survival, in the $3 million revenue mark, the $5 million revenue mark, the $10 and the $25 million revenue marks. How to buy back your time when everything is a priority and sits on your shoulders. Do cash flow management to make sure that everyone gets paid, including you, and sales strategies to avoid competing on price by introducing variables like timeline, budget, trustworthiness, quality, and communication, using tools like the TPB information pack and the presentation of quotas and action plan. We'll cover marketing to get good projects and good people through the door, so you aren't just taking on any old jobs or hiring the first person that shows up with a pulse. As I've said, the event last year, it scored an 8.6 out of 10. One of the driving contributors to that, and what most people commented on and enjoyed the most, was the networking. This event brought together women in construction. In fact, we had 179 people in our Women in Construction online community led by Coach Carla. The events brought together significant others and those who help run these building companies. Getting in the right room lets you rub shoulders with other ambitious owners and award-winning members who are already on the program, like Richard and Nick. The events bring together people just ahead of each other. For example, many in the stability and survival phase who are moving through to the scale phase of their journey. This is where you have a team who help you do the work, but the leadership, pricing, sales, project management, scheduling, training, key decisions all rest solely on your shoulders, meaning that it's really hard to break the cycle of hard work, hunt, kill, and actually build the systems and processes, train the team to run those systems. The systems that run the sites, sort the admin, support the sales, the pricing, the project management. Look, lastly, this isn't a sales pitch. If it were, we wouldn't have got such high reviews, nor would we be able to secure such amazing partners or have our members come along and hang out with us. Instead, it's a time for us to get hands-on with business owners wanting to fix the holes in their businesses, with help from specialists who do this every single day all year long, with members across the country and beyond. What we cover, even in a small, intimate event, is still not perfectly specific to your situation. For that, we'd need to do a game plan and one-on-one coaching. Fortunately, by registering and attending, you can claim a one-on-one free coaching session, and here's what we'd do. We'd review your financials and confidence and benchmark it privately against our members to see how you rank. Secondly, we'd work through the roadmap and our other playbooks to work out what you should work on and in what order for your specific situation, based on where you are and where you want the business to be over the next 18 to 24 months. It'll be done one-on-one over a couple of hours to make sure that we're not just having a surface level chat, but really understanding you, understanding your team, your business, and where you want to get it. You can claim this one-on-one coaching session in advance of the workshop. In fact, it actually makes the workshop more productive, and it means that you don't end up in a queue after the workshop when our team get a little bit busier. Once you register and you get the ticket, it's really easy to claim. Just ask for it. Now, finally, if you're thinking that a few hours or half a day out of your business sounds like a lot of time that you can't afford, there's stuff on. Pricing piling up, quotes to be done, jobs to schedule, clients to talk to. How about this? We'll offer our better than being in the business guarantee. We'll guarantee it to be the best time you could possibly spend as an ambitious professional business owner. Here's how it works. If by the end of the event, you feel like you've wasted your time and that the workbook, Profitable Builders Playbook, the charging for quote system, the networking, the profit bundle, the time with our team, the A to Z of operations tool, and getting to meet our members, plus all the education around going from builder to business owner and how to work on the business rather than in it, was a total waste of your time, and that you'd have been better off spending that time in the business, then come up to any one of the team, tell us what you want to claim the guarantee, and we'll refund your ticket and pay your hourly rate for the 3 to 4 hours that you spent with us, not somewhere else. We'll cover the costs and we'll cover your time. Plus, you can keep everything for free. So, places are limited. This isn't a big grand event like our members summits, and that's because we want to be able to help and support those in the room as best as possible. This means that you need to reserve and secure your business's seat today. Follow the link below, complete the checkout. If you have questions, email or call. Otherwise, we'll see you at the roadshow, and we look forward to helping you make the next 12 months the best 12 months in your building company yet. Here's to your success. We'll see you there.